Greetings, disciples of discernment. This is Atomic Sage, broadcasting from the Hall of Harsh Truths. The university where I ply my trade has roared back to life, and I've been knee-deep in the chaos of preparing for the fall semester. Lesson plans, schedules, faculty meetings. The academic circus is back in full swing, and I've been juggling flaming torches while blindfolded. During this time, Sarasota Tim's own circus has been far from my mind. But this weekend, I had a few moments to contemplate Tim and his endless plight in life. And let me tell you, his carnival of poor choices and half-baked schemes could fill textbooks thicker than anything I assign my students. Now, some say it takes decades to learn life's deepest lessons. Admirable, noble, hard-earned wisdom. And then there's Sarasota Tim, almost 67 years in the same classroom called life, and the man is still chewing on the eraser. Today's lecture, the lessons Tim should have learned, but didn't. Lesson 1, nobody's coming to save you. This is a lesson most of us grasp before puberty. You want change? You must take responsibility. But Tim? He believes Tammy will save him, or maybe Social Security, or maybe, just maybe, the YouTube algorithm will swoop down like the Holy Spirit and monetize his rambling beach walks. Meanwhile, his idea of self-rescue is buying a new selfie stick at Walmart. Lesson 2. Stop people-pleasing. Wisdom says, stop bending yourself into knots for people who don't care. But Tim, he's not a people-pleaser. He's a people auditioner. He buys strangers Big Macs at McDonald's, not for kindness, but for applause. He's not giving. He's auditioning for sainthood in front of a drive-thru audience. And when the guy in the Mercedes doesn't wave, fury, betrayal, a sulking monologue filmed on the dashboard, lamenting how society has lost its manners. Jesus covered this in Matthew 6, 1-4. Don't do your good deeds to be seen by men. But Tim, he skipped that part while polishing his halo. Lesson 3, it's never too late. A life-affirming truth. Reinvention is always possible, unless you're Tim. For Tim, it's never too late translates as never too late to start another doomed YouTube channel, never too late to plan an RV trip that collapses by day 2, never too late to wander Walmart at 2 a.m. hunting for the optics. Reinvention requires courage. Tim clings to repetition. He's not seizing the day. He's hitting replay on the same failed episode. Lesson 4. Love is a verb. Love is action, effort, showing up. But Tim, he thinks love is Tammy's rent check and free Wi-Fi. And when it came to his own kids, Tim was nowhere to be found. While real fathers were at Little League games, school plays, and graduations, Tim was off cosplaying as a teenager, riding motorcycles, tearing around in dune buggies, living his own second childhood while his kids grew up without him. Love is a verb, Tim, not a prop, not a selfie stick. This applies to all relationships, friends, family, co-workers. Don't wait for others to reach out. Decide if you'll be the one who calls or the one who waits. Showing up doesn't mean showing up on YouTube after the fact. Lesson 5. Money buys options, not happiness. Wise people use money as a tool, a way to create freedom, choices, opportunities. But Tim? He uses money as a prop, a bigger RV, a shinier truck, another cheap watch to show off in the cab of his vehicle. A cluttered RV stacked with Walmart clearance junk that nobody asked for and nobody needs. And then came his great delusion, that one viral YouTube video, the retiring at 62 speech that somehow caught fire. For a moment, Tim thought he'd struck digital gold. He thought he had the gift of gab, that millions would hang on his every word, that ad revenue would rain down like manna from heaven. But Tim never had the talent to be a successful YouTuber. Not the wit, not the insight, not even the consistency. What he had was lightning in a bottle, a one-hit wonder, and he built an entire delusional future on it. Now, his videos barely get enough views to cover his grocery bill. The paydays he dreamed of are gone, replaced by pocket change from pity clicks. Because money doesn't buy happiness, Tim, and it sure doesn't buy talent. Options give freedom, but you never had the discipline to use them. Lesson 6. True confidence is quiet. Real confidence doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to perform. It walks into a room steady, calm, and grounded. But Tim? Tim confuses confidence with noise. He storms into a Walmart parking lot like it's the Roman Senate, shirtless, selfie stick raised high, declaiming to the heavens about things no one cares about. But loudness is not confidence, Tim. It's desperation in surround sound. True confidence doesn't need to announce itself on YouTube every morning with, "Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim here." And confidence certainly doesn't spend its evenings frantically deleting every critical comment, terrified that someone might see the truth typed out in plain English. Confidence is a man who doesn't need to prove himself. Finally, lesson 7. You're going to die. Mortality should inspire urgency, gratitude, and forgiveness. Tim's version? Hey guys, life is fragile, so here's 45 minutes of me in the truck, ranting about beach parking rules, turtle nests, and why Publix didn't slice his sub the way he likes it. And you know what? Even the Grim Reaper couldn't sit through it. He unsubscribed, left a thumbs down, cited low-quality content and poor audio. When death itself finds your channel unwatchable, it's time to rethink your life choices. Wisdom ignored is tragedy repeated. Don't be Tim. Atomic Sage out.